Hi everybody, happy Sunday. Sabrina the Witch here. If you are returning and you are a regular follower or viewer, thank you for returning. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sabrina, psychic medium, advanced occultist, and recently astrologer, sidereal astrology. I'm making a follow-up video, as promised, as to what was going to be happening after seeing the spirit Orobas in the dark mirror on video on my TV Wednesday, August the 16th, on a dark moon. It's all very mysterious, isn't it? We live in a mysterious world. And I have on my misting cauldron here that I got at the Dollar Tree. It says Hocus Pocus on the other side. I have my sidereal chart here because I need to refer to my notes. There are several things that have happened, and as I have been saying over the years, it seems that Spirit actually brings me more than one blessing. And in this case, there has been, so far, I would say at least 2. So 3 days after having that vision, really I connected strongly. I would call it an invocation. I believe Orobas was connecting to me. And what happened was, as I had been thinking about going back to my MailChimp website, on the 3rd day after, Saturday, I'm sure the moon was beginning to wax. It was new with the first sliver of light. I felt very, very strongly I needed to go back to the MailChimp website and work on that. As I've said, I really wanted to be on my own in the first place, and just decided to do that, go off on my own. MailChimp had made some changes, and I was a little frustrated. I was a lot frustrated. I began watching videos. I saw that they had been bought out by Intuit and that I was going to have to rebuild my website. Thank goodness I have experience in word processing, and I've done several websites before. I didn't want to do it, but then on Sunday I realized that that's already been there. I have a couple hundred hits, and it's got an email campaign attached to it. Now, until I get 501 contacts, it is still free. So I sat down and began tinkering with it for an hour on Sunday and then 2 hours on Monday. And I think another hour or more on Tuesday. And then I talked about that on my live on Wednesday. I'm a little distracted right now. I'm uploading directly to my editor, and my phone battery is low. So hopefully that will encourage me to make a shorter video now. Okay, so in reading the cards, I'm going to have to take a picture and upload it. I had been seeing several things that were indicating a horse. And if you know the King of Pentacles, I'll put the picture here. This had been coming up several times as I've been reading almost every single day for the past week, either before or at the dark moon. The black horse is holding a pentacle. And like I showed you the chart from Poke Runyon's mandala, Orobas is primarily from the sphere of Saturn, and then also Jupiter. Now there's another practitioner who I don't think agrees with this, but you know, you just have to go by what happens. You have to keep notes, and I am keeping notes. This other practitioner said something about the zodiac being a certain degree in Virgo. Well, that's an earth sign, so that works, right? Oh, there's a bug. Now, Jupiter is the ruler of my chart, okay? So if you can hold on to that thought, I'm going to be explaining the process of the things that I've been led to see. Now the other card that has been coming up, well, I'll save that for later. But the black horse really came to my mind as I was sitting and reviewing everything that has been happening over this past week. But it was really only just the third day after the dark moon that I felt, get up and go do it. It's already been there. And the cards were showing me that a foundation has already been set. So that could be what that is referring to. So I decided, well, if I'm going to give a good follow-up, I need to go back and review KRS. He's a Vedic astrologer, and what he said as to why I decided to draw a horse. So I did that today. And as I listened more carefully and I've learned more about nakshatras, I thought maybe I really didn't do the right one. Let me see. So as I listened and I Googled a few things, I hit upon 10th Lord, which for me is Capricorn, is ruled by Saturn. Okay, so that still fits Orobas. 10th Lord in the 8th house is where he said we should be looking. Or where is the 10th Lord? Excuse me. The 10th Lord would be Saturn. Okay. At my 10th house is Capricorn. The ruler is Saturn. Okay. That's the 10th Lord. So I looked on my chart. All right. Where's the 10th Lord? I know, since I've done my sidereal astrology, that I have Saturn in Sagittarius. That is in my 9th house. 9 is a power number. A power number. The 9th house has to do with, I believe, death and rebirth. So Saturn fits. Saturn fits there nicely. And then so I did some more searching and came up with, you know, what nakshatra would be 10th Lord in the 9th house. And what I came upon was Chitra. All right, so you might be learning along with me. So I went back and listened to him again. I listened and listened. He's listing all these different nakshatras. I thought, okay, is there a Chitra? What? And so finally he said Chitra, and he said tiger. Now when he said that, it hit me right between the eyes. If you've been following me, a lot of information comes to me in dreams. And I dreamed of a tiger. Very, very profound. Tiger was telling me, don't go with this woman I was having an interview with. You've come too far to be, you know, going into somebody else's business and having her be your boss. And I've made a video about this in great detail. The dream was very vivid, very profound. And for some reason in the dream, I felt like the tiger ended up attacking me, even though I had all these tattoos on my body. Now, I felt like the tiger killed me, but maybe the tiger connected to me. Tattoos are supposed to be protection. In any event, I felt the raw power of tiger, and I had a very raw emotion during this interview meeting with this young woman. She had been a client in my salon. She didn't think I should be alone, but hey, you've got to go by your makeup and how you feel. I also had a dream when I was in college for the second time that I would be in the space I had for my skin salon, and a lady came up to me and said, you are not supposed to be doing that service with that woman. And I had brought somebody else with me. And I asked her why not, and she said, no, you are to work alone. So, you know, after going to college and getting a business degree, I was really meant to go into business by myself. My friend is a Leo. She's in business by herself. Now, she is in a salon with other women, but it's a hair salon, and her owner is different. They get along very well, and she's in the back, and she doesn't have to worry about noises. So, yeah, as much as I wanted to resume my business, that dream was telling me, don't you dare. So as I'm listening to him say that, right, so I wrote it down here. I got to fix this thing. I have to get a new printer. Chitra, 10th Lord in 9th house. Tiger. So I need, how could I possibly know? I wasn't studying sidereal astrology yet. Now, this has to do with job and career. His video is about a remedy for job and career. Now, I work in education, and one day I had seen a tiger mascot coming down the hallway right next to me, in front of me, and passing me. And I felt that was very profound. And then I made a video about agares. However, this was just another way of Tiger telling me, you're basically in the right place for now. I've been doing this job. It's basically non-committal. I am permanent, part-time, on call. I don't have to work 5 days a week, and I can still make enough money or more if I want to. It's pretty much a good fit for me. It's been hard, but I've had to learn how to adjust and what assignments not to take. So, it's not a career. So, job and career, if you look at the length of time that I've been doing it, right, there must have been something about it that works for me. And there's flexibility. I like being around young people. And I'm getting better as the years go by, and I'm more relaxed. So that is, there's only one other person who admitted on the meeting that I went to that they've been doing it longer than me. So it is like a career. And every time I try to do something else, I end up having to go back to that. Now, working on my website is definitely being independent. And I'm working towards, for at least 5 years now, something that I'm good at, or something that I'm being led to do, to learn, that I can do from home, that I can do online. Going out and getting a brick and mortar or renting a space somewhere is very expensive. I don't know how other people do it, but a lot of women that go to beauty school, they can't afford to rent a space, especially if they've got a family, they're raising children and their husband doesn't make much money. My friend, her husband has a good income. And so she was able, her first year, to not have to worry about going home and having to pay a mortgage and utilities and all that. So, looks like my battery is dying. This is what's happened so far. I will have to keep you posted as to what else happens. But pay attention to your dreams. Keep a notebook. Learn sidereal astrology, because this is telling me, not only is Tiger reinforcing me, but it also said when I Googled, I'll have to put it up here, something about me receiving higher knowledge. And it wasn't so much about career, right? Or, I don't know how it was worded, but I just got the feeling that my career or my job was going to be about receiving higher knowledge. And of course that fits with me as a medium and an advanced practitioner. I receive the knowledge and I pass it down. So if you appreciate that and you find this helpful or interesting, again, please consider donating to the PayPal me for this channel, Casting Cauldron. $5 or more. Keep the lights on. Help me want to get on here and make a video, produce the content, make me do my hair and makeup, and share everything that I am learning and passing down to you. And if you find out where your 10th Lord is and what the Chitra, then you can find your spirit animal for that, for job and career. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you, I think, on Wednesday night. So long.